Hello students, today I Sudeep Yadav is here with second chapter, class 7th, subject science. The name of the chapter is Nutrition in Animals. So let's start. Digestion in humans. So how the digestion process is going on inside the human beings? Let's start. We take food through our mouth, digest and utilize it. You can see in this picture the whole digestive system of the human being. So human digestive system consists of alimentary canal and its associated is associated human digestive system glands. Various organs of human digestive system in sequence are: number first, mouth, that is also known as buccal cavity. Second, esophagus, that is also known as food pipe. Third, stomach. Fourth, small intestine. Fifth, large intestine. Sixth, rectum. And last one is the anus. So these all are the part of the human digestive system. Let's see. The glands which are associated with human digestive system are: number first, that is the salivary gland. What is the location of the salivary gland? Let's see. Located in mouth or buccal cavity. Second one, that is the liver. It is the largest gland situated in the upper part of abdomen on the right side. Third one, that is the pancreas, located just below the stomach. The ducts of various glands open into the alimentary canal and power secretion of their juices into the alimentary canal. Now, next heading, that is the digestion in mouth. The first step, that is. Okay, so let's start. We take food through our mouth, and the process of taking food into the body is called the ingestion. So this is the ingestion process. The mouth or buccal cavity contains teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. So these are the part of the buccal cavity or our mouth. Digestion begins in the mouth when we chew the food with the help of our teeth. The teeth cut the food into the smaller pieces, chew and grind it. Chewing breaks down the food into the smaller pieces and mixes them with a saliva. This process is called mastication. This process is called mastication. This is very important. Okay. Now next, the salivary glands secrete watery liquid called the saliva. Saliva is a digestive juice that helps to partially digest the starch present in the food. So means saliva help to digest in digestion, help to digestion in the starch. The tongue helps in mixing saliva with the food. Tongue is a muscular organ. What is the tongue? Tongue is very important part of our buccal cavity. That is, it is a muscular organ that helps you eat the food. It mixes saliva with the food during chewing and helps in solving it. We also taste food with our tongue as it has taste buds that detect different tastes of food. Let's see what are the parts of the tongue. These are different portions of the tongue by which you can test different substances. Okay, so if any substance you are feeling that is the bitter in taste, the 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 behind the last part of your tongue is responsible. There's a bud which are identifying the bitter taste. Okay, now second, that is the sour taste is a this portion of the sour taste, and salty taste you can identify from this portion, and sweet taste you can identify by the in front of the portion of your tongue. So these all are the different parts of the tongue by which you can identify the different tastes of the different substances. Now next, that is the teeth. Teeth are the very important part of our buccal cavity. Okay, so let's see here. We can classify our teeth into the four categories. Number first, molar. Second one is a premolar. Third one is a canine, and last one is the incisor. Okay, you can see here. Your front teeth are the incisors. They are used for biting and cutting. So this is the function of the incisors teeth. Second, canines. Let's see what is the function of the canine teeth. Next to incisor are canines. These are pointed and are used for piercing and tearing pieces of food. Now next, teeth at back of your mouth are broad with almost flat surface. These teeth crush and grind food and are called the premolars and molars. Molars are larger than premolars, while substance that overs your teeth is called enamel. So enamel is the strongest part of our teeth. Now next, the food pipe and or esophagus. What is the esophagus or food pipe? Both are the same. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe or esophagus as shown below in the figure. This figure shows the movement of food in food pipe which runs along the neck and chest. So the esophagus leads from your mouth to stomach. It is made up of the muscles. Food is pushed down by movement of the wall of food pipe. This movement called peristalsis. Okay, this is called peristalsis. Takes place throughout the alimentary canal and pushes the food downwards. So this is the movement of the food particles. Let's see here. This is the food pipe, and you can see there is a food, and food is passing from the esophagus. That is the long tube-like structure, and it is opening inside the stomach. This is a J-shaped structure, and this is the stomach. Let's see what is the stomach. Stomach is the thick-walled bag present on the left side of the abdomen. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Esophagus brings slightly digested food from mouth into the stomach. The stomach walls contains three tubular glands in the walls which secrete gastric juice. The gastric juice contains three substances. Number first, hydrochloric acid. Second one, enzyme, that is the pepsin, and mucus. So these all are the secreting from the these all are the gastric juices. Okay, gastric juices containing hydrochloric acid, enzyme, that is the pepsin, and mucus. Let's see what is the function of the hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin, that is the digestion of protein into the simpler substances. The acid kills many bacteria that enter along with the food, that is the second function of the acid. The mucus helps to protect the stomach wall from its own secretions of hydrochloric acid. The partially digested food then goes from the stomach into the small intestine. Let's see what is the small intestine. A small intestine is highly coiled and is about 7.5 meter long. After leaving stomach, food enters small intestine and last steps of digestion takes place in small intestine. Let's see. It receives secretions from liver and pancreas. and wall of small intestine also secretes juices. Let's see liver. What is the liver? Liver is the largest gland in the body and is situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It secretes bile juice that is stored in gallbladder. That is very important. Pancreas, it is the large cream colored gland. It is the largest gland also, you can say. Okay, it is the large cream colored gland located just below the stomach. The pancreatic juice acts on carbohydrates, fats, and proteins and converts them into the simpler form. Okay, the partially digested food now reaches the lower part of the small intestine. Okay, the walls of the small intestine contain gland which secretes intestinal juice. The enzymes present in it finally convert the proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into the fatty acids and glycerol. Now next step, that is the absorption. This is very important. The small intestine is the main region for the absorption of digested food. The inner surface of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projections called villi, which increase the surface area for rapid absorption of digested food. The digested food, which is absorbed through the walls of the small intestine, goes into our blood. So you can see here there is a number of the villis which are working as a surface area, and it will be absorb more and more nutrients. Now next step, that is the assimilation. Let's see what is the assimilation. The blood carries these useful substances to reach and every part of the body. The body uses these substances for its growth and maintenance. The absorption of digested food and its utilization by the body is known as the assimilation. So this is the definition. You can see this is the definition of the assimilation. Now next, glucose, which is the final product of carbohydrate digestion, is broken down with the help of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water to release energy. Amino acids are used for growth and repair of worn out cells. Fatty acids and glycerol store below the skin as energy reserves. Now next step, that is the ingestion. The undigested and unabsorbed food, that is the useless, moves into the large intestine to a part called colon, where some amount of water and salts are absorbed from the undigested food. The remaining undigested food that moves to the second part are called rectum. Here it is stored and removed from the body through the anus. The exit of this waste material is regulated by the anal sphincter. This process is known as the ingestion. So students, I hope you must have enjoyed this video